there's no question that, and I know it's like an intellectual reality for me. I can never forget this. It's impossible. Prabhupada's teachings are, they've made an indelible mark on my mind, my intelligence, etc. I can never, ever, no matter how hard I try, I can never, ever forget the teachings of Srila Prabhupada. And therefore, there is no point in me trying, and no point in me trying to, give up Krishna consciousness, etc. No matter how difficult it becomes, it is just completely pointless, because I will not be able to do so. So for me, as I say, that may not be a particularly profound thing, but it's just a really powerful thing. I remember hearing a story, again, it's a UK-based story years ago, about one devotee who bloop, basically left the movement. And we don't use that word anymore, by the way, either. But anyway, we did in those days, and he had blooped. He left the movement. And he was in a pub one evening, sitting in a pub, having a pint of beer or whatever it was, or maybe something stronger, I don't know. Anyway, he was sitting in a pub and on his own. And then somehow or other, he got chatting with somebody. And the person that he was chatting to started telling him that they felt suicidal. And he encouraged them, and was successful in his encouragement, for them to go and visit a Hare Krishna temple. And the person did. They went and visited a Hare Krishna temple, and that person is a devotee, and is a devotee to this very day. So for me, when I heard that story, I thought to myself, it's amazing. It's amazing, you can leave Krishna consciousness, you can quote unquote bloop, and you can dive into the material pool and into Maya, but you can't forget the teachings of Prabhupada. And therefore, even though this person, this devotee, is sitting in a public house, a liquor house, drinking alcohol, he then starts preaching to somebody else, and then that person becomes a devotee, So yeah, reading Prabhupada's books, it smashes the illusion. You cannot absorb the illusion again. You cannot accept the illusion. You just can't. It's impossible. At least for me, it's just impossible.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.